It seems like Mattia Binotto just can't catch a break. The 52-year-old is currently struggling to keep his place in Ferrari, and although many believe that he is not to be blamed for the team's bad results, there have been some very important points that have been lost due to missed strategists. It's always easy to blame it on one guy, like Binotto, as many people forget that there are tons of people working behind an F1 team, and it's not just the principal who calls the shots. Nevertheless, one ex-Ferrari president slammed Binotto for his performance, and the comments he made about the Ferrari principal made lots of people curious as to whether Binotto has a future with the team. In this video, we're going to talk about the comments made towards Binotto, not just from an ex, but a current Ferrari president as well, so don't go anywhere. Mattia Binotto had been appointed to the Ferrari team principal role in 2019. He has struggled a lot to keep the team on the right track, and rightfully so. The team has been caught cheating in 2019, and although the FIA wasn't able to prove it directly, the punishment for 2020 was that Ferrari and all teams that are associated with Ferrari's engines are going to run with a lower amount of fuel in their cars. But Binotto did become infamous in 2022 for many calls that have been made by Ferrari strategists, and as we mentioned earlier in this video, although Binotto isn't directly to be blamed for this, he's still the team's principal and is still holding his ground as much as he can for him and the team. One of the most important people that made comments regarding Binotto and the job he's doing in F1 is Ferrari's current president, John Elkann. Elkann said, "Trust and gratitude for the work done by Mattia Binotto and our engineers. But there is no doubt the work at Maranello, in the pits, on the pit wall and the wheel needs to mature. We must continue to grow, and this applies to the mechanics, the engineers, the drivers, and obviously for all the management, including the team principal." He also spoke about Ferrari making too many mistakes, adding, "We have seen it in reliability, in driving, in strategy. There are still too many mistakes. Not satisfied, because I think we can always do better. But I believe trusting Binotto and his team was the right choice, and it paid off. Thanks to them, we are competitive and winning again." All that being said, the comments that really caught the eye of the public were made by the former president of Ferrari, Di Montezemolo. According to him, Ferrari needs to reinvent themselves if they want to have a future in the sport, and in order to do so, they need to look outside of F1 for a guy that's supposed to replace Binotto. He said, "Mattia Binotto is intelligent enough to always protect his team. He catches the bullets for his people. You have to understand mistakes and then clean them up. Binotto is an excellent technical director, but running Ferrari's racing department is different. Should the team manager be changed? Who am I to say? Ferrari is like the Italian flag, a national monument. Before I brought Jean Todt at Maranello in 1993, I thought about this choice for a long time. There was a huge circus in the media. If I was looking for a new boss, I would look outside Formula 1. However, if we only look at what Red Bull Racing or Mercedes-Benz are doing, the problem will not be solved. We have to reinvent ourselves, create a new dynamic. Ferrari have built an extremely competitive car. One person alone does not win world championship titles. Formula 1 is a team sport," finished Di Montezemolo. Do you think he was right? Well, he does have a point, but David Coulthard made some comments regarding the performance of Binotto, saying that the Ferrari's principal isn't the one who is crashing the cars and the barriers, nor is the one who is forgetting the tires in the garage. He emphasized his calmness and added, "He actually is a pretty calm head in what sometimes can be a fairly, emotional environment. I don't see him spinning the car off into the barriers. I don't assume he's head of strategy any more than he's head of reliability when it comes to the engine. Yes, he is the team principal, and he has to make strategic decisions on the people that are actually in control of those departments. Those are the decisions, first of all, that I would see being changed or effecting change in some way before I would look to replace him," said Coulthard. With all of the drama revolving around Binotto and the Ferrari presidents, do you think that the Italian is finally on his way out of the team? What's even more important, do you think that the team is ready to move away from Binotto as a team principal? Let us know in the comments below.